Hey everybody, we're back and ready to continue with Diablo. And we beat the Butcher in the last part, so now we're going to head down to level 3 and proceed to the next part of the dungeon. Darquan still has the Butcher's Cleaver, as well as some new spells and such to cast. There's some chests and boxes to open down here, so let's go ahead and open them. Nothing in them. Whole lot of empty. Oh, there's a unique enemy, Chucacabras. Now, this might be tough because you might remember the Plague Eaters were giving me a bit of trouble earlier, and I don't have a place to bottleneck them yet. Need this door. They can't open the door. I'm going to close it on them. Come here, Dark One. Yeah, Dark Ones are the toughest version of the Fallen One enemies. Alright, now I've got a bottleneck position. So now I'm going to lure Chucacabras and the Plague Eaters. Yeah, these unique enemies are usually the most powerful versions of normal enemies. You start running into them usually around level 2 or 3. This would be the first one Darquan has taken on that wasn't the Butcher, who appears as a quest boss. Come on, come get me. Use the doorway to our advantage. Now they can't surround me. They can only come in one at a time through this door and get chopped up by my axe. One of them dropped a potion of rejuvenation, which I got a bunch of in the previous part. I only meant to drink one potion of rejuvenation. I ended up drinking 2. Oh well. And he dropped a small axe. Yeah, one nice thing about unique enemies like that is they always will drop a magical item or a spell book. In this case, he dropped a small axe that I sincerely doubt is going to stack up to the Butcher's Cleaver. There's archers down here too. I think they're just like corpse archers. So since I don't have a way to fight them, I'm gonna back up. Kill this Shadow Beast. I think Shadow Beasts are the strongest of the scavenger-type enemies. Might have to move in to take out those archers, because they won't come to me. Later on, skeletons will be replaced by a different kind of enemy that will try to close the gap. Alright, these are Burning Dead archers. Alright, let's cast another rejuvenation potion. That'll recover health and mana. Still not giving me enough mana to cast healing. That's alright. Now I have enough to cast healing. Let's go chop up the last of the Burning Dead archers up here. Then I'll put my points into magic. I'm 1 point of magic away from being able to read the Book of Telekinesis I left back in town. Maybe I'll find another eerie shrine and that'll raise my magic to 34. Probably wishful thinking. Here's some fiends. They're basically flying bat-type enemies. Alright. I'm gonna go see where Chucacabras was blocking now. Assuming there's another area over here that he was guarding. It's a dead end, but there could be some items hidden in it. Maybe a chest or something. Nope, just some barrels to break. Still, always good to check. Like I said, in the second part, when I missed that library book as well as the chest, they contained a Book of Firebolt in one of them, and a Scroll of Inferno in the other. So yeah, leave no stone unturned in your search for treasure in Diablo. In Diablo 2, they gave you the ability to hold the Alt key to see loot on the floor so you don't miss any. There are also modded versions of Diablo 1 that also give you the ability to do that. I have a modded version of Diablo 1 called the Hell 2, which, when you use that, will actually highlight like sarcophaguses and chests and such that you can interact with. Alright, this one's another dead end. Still gotta find the Tomb of King Leoric, which is on this floor somewhere. Yep. More archers. Let's go give them a little chop. Yeah, luckily Burning Dead archers aren't very quick, and they usually don't run around. I'm gonna cast healing. Like I said, later archers would be more mobile than this. You can see one of the archers moved away when I approached, because he didn't want to take an axe to the face. He's shooting me, but I'll just run up and chop him with my axe. That'll make the dark ones run from me. And the dark ones can actually survive a hit from the Butcher's Cleaver if the damage roll is low enough. This chest has a potion of healing and a scroll of town portal. Let's go chop up another Burning Dead archer. Open this door and find a bunch of skeletons waiting in here. Most of them appear to be skeleton captains, but I've got the Butcher's Cleaver. They'll go down in one hit. There we go. And regarding some skeleton tomes, one's a scroll of Identify, and the other is a scroll of Town Portal. I paused the game by accident. I'm not looking at my keyboard when I do that. Alright, I can identify the club or the axe, so I'll identify the axe El Chucacabras dropped. It's an Axe of Radiance, which increases light radius. I didn't think it'd compare to the Butcher's Cleaver. Basically what it does is it makes the area around you brighter, makes it easier to see like enemies and such. This right here, this square on the map, is the entrance to King Leoric's tomb. We're gonna go in there, but first we'll clear out the rest of level 3. Here, I'm going to chop you with my axe. Now that I'm almost done building my magical stat, I can put some points into strength and vitality on my next level up. There we go, just chop everyone up. Come on. Use another potion of rejuvenation to heal. There's the scroll of flash. Can I use it? Apparently I can. Oh boy, there's a lot of you guys. Let's try out the flash scroll. Come on. There we go. That's what the flash spell does. Creates that shockwave that kills one of the dark ones. A couple more healing spells and such. I think there's a unique among these ones. That's why there's such a big group of them. Kind of needlessly burning resources. There's a full heal potion. A war hammer. What's my inventory looking like? Pretty full. Alright, I guess there wasn't a unique, just a lot of guys. Drink another rejuvenation potion. We'll get these Burning Dead archers and chop them down. Some of them run away from you, others won't close the gap or try to move when you get close enough to hit them. And of course, if you have ranged attacks, you can just shoot those. Alright, for this level up, we're going to put 1 point into magic to get it to 33. 2 into strength, and 2 into vitality. Once I go back to town, which I probably will in a moment, I can read that book of telekinesis I left in the town. Alright. Alright, there's one more little area over here, I imagine. Just more enemies to chop up. Archers. Ah, I can heal. Alright, another dead end. This is a good spot to portal back. First thing I'll do is I'll read this book of telekinesis. Now I have this spell, which will allow me to grab items and interact with doors and such without having to get close to them. Let's talk to Ogden real quick, see if he has another quest for me.
Master, I have a strange experience to relate. I know that you have a great knowledge of those monstrosities that inhabit the labyrinth, and this is something that I cannot understand for the very life of me. I was awakened during the night by a scraping sound just outside of my tavern. When I looked out from my bedroom, I saw the shapes of small, demon-like creatures in the inn yard. After a short time they ran off, but not before stealing the sign to my inn. I don't know why the demons would steal my sign, but leave my family in peace. 'Tis strange, no?
Yeah, so demons ran off with Ogden's sign. Kind of amusing. There is a reason behind it, which we'll find out since we are going to retrieve his sign and get it back to him. Gets us a fancy new helmet.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while
By
and
the
listen.
club, and apparently it also increases light radius. I can talk to people about quests. Let's ask him about Ogden's sign.
I see that this strange behavior puzzles you as well. I would surmise that since many demons fear the light of the sun and believe that it holds great power, it may be that the rising sun depicted on the sign you speak of has led them to believe that it too holds some arcane powers. Perhaps they are not all as smart as we had feared.
And of course you can ask him about other things too.
Well, what can I do for you?
But for now, let's sell our items and get back into the labyrinth. Alright, so picking up where we left off after selling all our gear, we're going to search out the rest of level 3 and then go deal with Leoric. Let's see, we got another scroll of Identify. That'll come in handy. Keep pausing the game. I need to look at my keyboard. I was pressing P is what's pausing the game. I'm trying to hit A on my keyboard to bring up the inventory. There's another healing potion. I got some skeleton archers hiding in these barrels. And a couple of them blow up. I hear a trap coming. I'm going to dodge the arrow. Take out some more skeletons. Alright, who's next? As you can see, the Butcher's Cleaver is really good. It's making quick work of this level. The only thing really slowing me down is my character's own lack of speed. You can't really increase your speed in Diablo 1. In Diablo 2, you can run, and there are items in the game that can increase your movement speed. Room full of fire over here. Well, the chest. It's got some gold in it. I can always use more of that. What have we got in here? Bats? I can take them. Chop them up with my axe. Yeah, don't touch these fires. They actually will hurt you. I can demonstrate that real quick. That was me walking in the fire. I was mentioning the Hell 2 mod. If you walked into fire in that, it actually deals a lot of damage to you, like walking into a firewall. So, there's some levels in the game that also have a lot of fire in them that are really tough, because you'll usually fight a bunch of enemies all at once in those rooms. But I thought I'd play through the actual unmodded Diablo for this playthrough. Mainly because the Hell 2 can be extremely difficult, and I wanted to get through the first Diablo so that we can move on to Diablo 2 once we finish. Alright, so we got a chest down here. It's got some gold in it. More burning dead archers. I can take them. And we'll just cast healing again. Empty chest. I think that's all of level 3 clear. I'll look at the map to make sure. Yeah, sure enough. Alright, so next we're going to head into the Tomb of King Leoric and take him down. The tomb's right up this way. Make sure I didn't miss any chests or items on the way. I don't think I did.
The warmth of life has entered my tomb. Prepare yourself, mortal, to serve my master for eternity.
Well, sounds like I'm expected. Alright, do I have any items to identify? Nope. I do apparently have more gold than I thought I would. I've got the Stone Curse scroll, and I can actually use it. What Stone Curse will do is freeze an enemy of your choice, and while they're frozen, you can still attack them and deal damage. I actually have enough magic on Darquan that I can cast the Scroll of Stone Curse. As a warrior, Stone Curse is really good if you want to stop an enemy from running away from you, because a lot of the ranged enemies, especially later on, will retreat from you and you'll be forced to chase them. Luckily, I've got the Butcher's Cleaver, which should carry me through the Tomb of King Leoric. If I throw this switch, the gate on the other side will open, so I'm going to throw the switch. You'll see that opens. That way leads towards the where Leoric himself is, the Skeleton King. But before we go take him on, I'm going to go check out the room on the other side of the hall here. Chop my way in. Find myself another corpse bow. Chop him down. If we pull this lever, this hidden room will open up. And inside we'll find some items to collect. Because there's a chest in here. And this is a special chest that will always have good stuff in it. Found an axe and a skull cap. I'm going to identify the skull cap with the scroll. Gives me a grand skull cap, 44% increased armor. How does that compare to the one I'm currently wearing? The answer is that it doesn't. Alright. It turns my armor rating blue, but it doesn't increase it. Not too helpful. Alright, so next we're gonna make our way up here. Save my game right here, because we're going to lure out the Skeleton King, and then we're going to fight him. And he can be a pretty tricky fight, because he can raise more skeletons to help him fight you. Probably not my wisest move to stand here and fight them. I'll go get the corpse bow archer over here. Take out this archer and see if I can lure out the Skeleton King. I'm also going to get my healing spell ready. There he is. Alright, we're going to lure him over here. You can see he's raising more skeletons to fight me. But what I want to do is bottleneck him like I do other enemies, so he can't summon his minions to help him against me. We'll grab his hat. Alright, we'll lure him over here. Alright, now the fight is joined. He hits pretty hard. Hopefully I've got enough potions to beat him.
Rest well, Leoric. I'll find your son.
Looks like I did. He also drops a unique item, the Undead Crown. And we're not done here yet. There's still more to explore inside the tomb. You can find an antechamber that'll contain more treasure and the like. I'm actually going to get my town portal scroll ready, because I'm going to want to go back into town and look at all the cool stuff I just got. Use my healing potion. Smack down another archer. Potion full mana. There we go. Leveled up again. I'm going to put 3 points into vitality and 2 into strength this time. Because now we're going to build up Darquan to be a proper warrior who's strong and tough. He'll have a lot of health and he'll be able to hit hard with whatever handheld weapon he's using. You'll also probably notice these crucified skeletons here. I can knock them down. Once you knock down all 3, another secret area will open that has some more treasure in it. We'll run up and we'll chop up the rest of these burning dead. So you can see on the thing it says they're resistant to fire. Ooh, I found a scroll of identify. Perfect. I'm actually going to use that now. Cast it. I'm going to use it on the undead crown I got from the Skeleton King. It says here it does lifesteal and has an armor class of 8. That's better than the helmet I'm wearing, so I'm going to put that on. Alright, let's portal back to town, and then I'll grab the rest of the treasure here. We talk to Ogden again after slaying the Skeleton King. He has this to say.
The curse of our king is past, but I fear that it was only part of a greater evil at work. However, we may yet be saved from the darkness that consumes our land, for your victory is a good omen. May light guide you on your way, good master.
Yeah, Ogden doesn't give me any reward for defeating the Skeleton King, but he does congratulate me on the victory. There's an archer in there shooting at me, but I can't reach him because there's a lot of burning dead in the way. Wonder if I could get him with my lightning. Shoot some charged bolts into the room and see if that takes out the archer. Well, I hit some of the other guys with the lightning, but not these guys. Alright, we got a buckler in this chest. Another book of charged bolt, it says. Requires 36 magic, so I can't read it. But I could sell it back in town. A mace and a short sword. But yeah, there's plenty of treasure you can get in these. Later on, there will be another area that's also full of treasure chests, so it'll be full of magical items and spell books and the like. Alright, now I gotta find all the crucified skeletons and chop them down. And that will lead us into the secret chamber. Did I already knock down all the crucified skeletons? Is the chamber already open? Oh, there's one left. Knock it down, and you'll see this area on the map is opened. So we're gonna head in there. You'll see the wall slides open. Inside are more burning dead to chop up with my butcher's cleaver. There's a couple of archers in there too. If I don't stand there, I don't think the archer will be able to shoot me. He'd have to move from his spot, and a lot of times skeleton archers don't move. That one tried to get away, but I caught him. There's a mace in this one. Here, chop a few more skeletons, open the chest, and find some magic rags. But yeah, that's the end of King Leoric's chamber. I've slain the Skeleton King. I put on his crown, which, when I attack an enemy that isn't a skeleton, I'll gain health back every time I hit them. And that'll cut down on the amount of healing potions I have to burn, which will help. Plus, it's, like, so far, one of my best armor items, next to my quilted armor, which gives me 10. So we'll wrap up for this part by heading over to the stairs leading into level 4, which is where we're going to begin in the next part. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you for my next video.